From luxury to handcuffs, the unbelievable story of El Chapo's son, Ovidio Chapo. A life of crime and his dramatic arrest that shocked the world. On October 17, 2019, the Mexican city of Culiacán was thrown into chaos when the country's security forces attempted to arrest Ovidio Guzmán López, the son of the infamous drug lord Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán. What followed was a violent showdown that left the city on lockdown and dominated headlines around the world. But who is Ovidio Chapo, and why was his arrest so significant? In this video, we'll take a closer look at the life and times of this elusive figure, and the events that led up to his capture. We'll delve into the complex world of Mexican drug cartels, examining the key players and the strategies they use to evade law enforcement. So join us as we uncover the shocking truth behind the arrest of Ovidio Chapo and learn about the violent world of the Mexican drug trade. This is the untold story of El Chapo's son, and it starts now. Ovidio Chapo was born on March 2, 1990, in Culiacán, Sinaloa, Mexico, to Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán and his second wife, Griselda López Pérez. He grew up in a life of luxury, surrounded by wealth and privilege, due to his father's vast fortune earned through the drug trade. Despite his privileged upbringing, Ovidio was also exposed to the dangers and realities of the drug trade from a young age. He was present during several violent encounters between his father's cartel and rival organizations, and witnessed the brutal violence that comes with this illegal business. Ovidio's role in the Sinaloa cartel was primarily focused on the production and distribution of drugs, particularly cocaine and marijuana. He was also involved in the cartel's finances, managing the flow of money and ensuring that profits were distributed fairly among members of the organization. He had a reputation for being ruthless and uncompromising, and his influence within the organization continued to grow over time. On October 17, 2019, Ovidio Chapo was arrested in Culiacán, Sinaloa by Mexican security forces. The arrest was part of a larger operation aimed at capturing members of the Sinaloa cartel, which had been responsible for a significant amount of violence and drug trafficking in the region. However, the arrest of Ovidio Chapo quickly led to a violent backlash by members of the Sinaloa cartel. Cartel members took to the streets of Culiacán, engaging in gun battles with Mexican security forces and setting fire to vehicles and buildings. The violence continued for several hours, causing widespread panic and chaos throughout the city. The Mexican government was initially caught off guard by the violent response to Ovidio Chapo's arrest. They quickly realized that they were outmatched by the heavily armed and organized cartel members, and made the decision to release Ovidio from custody in order to prevent further bloodshed. The decision to release Ovidio was heavily criticized by many within Mexico and around the world. Critics argued that the government had shown weakness and given in to the demands of a violent criminal organization. Others argued that the decision was necessary in order to prevent a full-blown war between the Mexican government and the powerful Sinaloa cartel. Ovidio Chapo's arrest had significant implications for the Sinaloa cartel and its leadership. As one of the most powerful and influential members of the organization, Ovidio's arrest represented a significant blow to the cartel's operations and capabilities. In the wake of Ovidio's arrest, there was a power vacuum within the cartel, as various members jostled for position and influence. This led to increased infighting and violence within the organization as different factions vied for control. Despite this turmoil, however, the Sinaloa cartel has managed to maintain its position as one of the most powerful and influential drug organizations in the world. The cartel has continued to operate despite the loss of key members, including El Chapo himself, who was arrested and extradited to the United States in 2017. In addition, the Sinaloa cartel has also diversified its operations, moving beyond traditional drug trafficking to include other illicit activities, such as human trafficking, money laundering, and extortion. Overall, The arrest of Ovidio Chapo represented a significant challenge to the Sinaloa cartel and its leadership. However, the organization has proven to be resilient and adaptable, continuing to operate despite ongoing efforts to dismantle it. In conclusion, Ovidio Chapo's arrest represents a significant event in the ongoing saga of the Sinaloa cartel and its impact on Mexican society. As a society, we must continue to address the challenges posed by drug trafficking and organized crime. We must remain vigilant and proactive in our efforts to combat these issues and promote safer communities. We encourage viewers to leave comments and ask questions about this topic, and to continue learning and engaging with issues related to drug trafficking, organized crime, and their impact on society.